I suppose the principles of GDPR are actually the data protection principles that are in place at the moment. So things like having data for a specific use, not holding it for too long, giving people access to their personal data. And the GDPR actually adds the accountability principle, which means that organisations have to be responsible and have to be able to show and demonstrate that they are complying with the principles. Transparency is also something that was there previously, but it's really being emphasised and kind of spread out a bit more under the GDPR. So a code of conduct could be anything. It could be something, essentially the idea behind a code of conduct is that not only does it deal with the principles, but for specific areas, it's representative bodies that actually submit codes of conduct. But in terms of their specific area, so it's something that kind of adds value. It's more than just the principles, it's more than just a restating of your policy as such. It's particularly focused on your area, your specific area, and it tells you what to do in your area. It should be helpful and useful. It should be a rule book, essentially. And hopefully, if you sign up to a code of conduct and if it gets approved by our office, then you'll be able to show that to your customers and say that we're signed up to this, there will be a monitoring body in place, and that we are compliant. Absolutely, like we were discussing earlier, for the media and communications area, it's going to become selective to be effective, like spamming individuals, and that will not cut the mustard anymore as such, so communications people are going to have to look at the data that they hold, make sure that they have a legal basis for it, and make sure that they're using it appropriately and not holding on to things for years and using them. And like I say, it should actually long-term improve marketing, because if you're contacting people that actually want to be contacted and are actually interested in what you are saying to them, then that will be a lot more effective than sending mass emails to everyone. Yeah, so we've had a massive awareness campaign for the last year. It's fantastic to be able to get out and about, to speak to certain sectors and to find out what the issues are. For us dealing with complaints and queries on the ground, we're able to say, well, look, this is a trend that we've identified, or this is something that we may need to develop guidance for. It's fantastic to be able to get out and spread the word of GDPR and try and help people to not panic and realise that it's something they're capable of working with.